welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber. Good morning, Lynn and Anna. I hope you're having a decent morning. I don't know yet. Man, I brushed my hair and it looks like a hot mess. Ugh. This is what happens when you wash it and then go to bed with it, like wet. It's all crazy. It's all crazy. Good morning, BB. Lisa H, Devon, Melissa G, Sharon, Tammy, and good morning, Andrew. Our blanket's still in prototype. I think I put like 3 designs together yesterday that I went, I'm still not like, oh, yeah. So anyway, pattern. Let me grab the pattern real quick for the bear. I meant to grab it before I sat down. Ugh. Okay. What hook was I using? So using what she recommended, a 4. I think it should be in there then. Okay, let's see. I think I was on the second leg. Making another leg and then going into the body. I wonder if the body's in. Oh, I hear ya. Am I excited? Well, yes and no. Yes, because I get to see Aaron, but no, because it's 6 hours to drive, and my daughter could drive if I let her, but I don't know how comfortable I'm going to be letting her drive in an unfamiliar area. And to get some practice. And then the other thing is, it's just going to be me and my youngest. So it's like, I got to find stuff to do every day while my other 2 are off at the camp. So, yeah, yes and no. Yes and no. And Andrew, I emailed you back. And like I said in the email, if my prices are out of your budget, please, you will not hurt my feelings. So I'm going to take these pieces out of here because you may want that. That basket might be sold. It's more of a bag skit because it doesn't really want to stay standing. Good morning, Angela. Okay. Let's get... Oh, and I did get, not dinged yesterday, but I did get notified that my video was demonetized and in like 2 different areas or territories or something. One was Russia and one was like Belarus, I think. And I'm like, oh darn. But that may have been an issue why you couldn't find it yesterday, Stefan, is because it was processing and it was being blocked. I don't know. But it's still, it says it affects 0.0% of my audience. So I went, do I edit that part out? Do I take the time to edit literally 5 seconds of music out? I don't know. Good morning, Marianne. Oh no. Did she do something to her eye again? But like I said, Stefan, I should... That's weird. I literally replied to your email, so it should just be right there, but you know. No, I have sang a lot of songs, Marianne, over the last year and a half that I've done this, and I haven't gotten ding. It was literally because of the music that got played from the ad on that pattern that I showed. So I'm not worried about that. So no, I'm not too worried about that. If it starts dinging me, then I'll worry about it. But I haven't had any issue up until this point. So, and it was for real music. So no, I kind of had a feeling it would do that yesterday, but I wasn't sure until it started processing the video, and it was still processing it last night. So you said so won't do it again. No worries, Angela. You're fine. You know what? Hold on a second. Let me see. I don't know. I should have. Hold on a second. Oh, and guess what? It's Frizzy Friday. It's Frizzy Friday. It's Frizzy Friday. Oh yeah. You thought it was in the morning time, and your son's like, Mom, it's nighttime. Yeah, I saw that. Do, do, do. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning, Aaron. Membership gifting. All right, let's send this the last 5 out. Let's see if we can get Angela. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Come on. Oh, come on. Ah, darn it. So we got a Michelle, a Judy, and Terry, and 2 other names I don't want to butcher. Yay for new members. Woo. So those are my last 5. I can't count. We got another week of July left, so. Oh, yeah, I saw that stuff on. Yep. I saw your silliness yesterday. Oh, she needs to put magic ring. Magic ring is missing on the legs pattern. Chain 6. Oh, it's chain 6. Oh, because it's different. I forgot. Yeah, her live was fun. She did a fantastic job. Yeah, go show her some love. Yeah, I know, Marianne. It's, I wonder that for everybody's channel that ever get gifted memberships, It's a wonder. I don't think most of them do, but hey, I would love to give memberships to people that actually watch, but or actually are active with it, but it's out of our control, and I gladly accept all new members. Oh, it like waters, and it feels like it like goes up into the crevice of my eyelid, so it feels like it's going like up here. That's funny. I don't think I need. Well, yeah, I do need that up there. I've got all these tabs open. I'm like, do I need these open? I wish my Amazon order would deliver, but I don't think it'll deliver probably towards the end. Oh, I don't want that email. I'll have to email you back, Andrew. Yeah, I don't know if we're on the same page with the bag because I don't know which bag she wanted. I was just assuming it was the patriotic one. 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay. I could be wrong though too. Good morning, Rebecca, and happy birthday to Monique. Happy birthday to my sister. Happy birthday, Monique. Happy birthday to you. Happy Naked Baby Day. 1 single crochet in the next 3. I don't know which one. I might have to go back and watch the live and watch the chat again because I must have missed something because I don't even remember Grammy Rita saying there was a bag she wanted. So yeah, I'm really trying not to buy yarn, but I went and bought some from Hobby Lobby so I could make another bag. When I didn't need to necessarily because I think I have all the colors. But yeah, I still did. I was going to make that viral donut bag that I don't know if it's viral for you guys, but like I just keep seeing it everywhere. And now that I've looked it up in things, I see it everywhere. So, excuse me. I'm working on, well, now I'm working on the bear. I grabbed the bear. I'm trying to get it done. Now that I've had a break from it, I've lost that, that, I want to make it motivation. Do that thing. 1 single crochet. I mean, I only have this leg and then I think the body. The only thing is I don't know if I have enough stuffing. I might have to go get stuffing. I mean, I could turn some yarn into stuffing. I just don't have any yarn that I don't like. Wait, hold on. That I don't like. I don't have any yarn that I don't like that I would want to just turn into amigurumi stuffing. This one right here, right? This basket. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I took the bear out of. I was using it for the bear project, but like I said, most everything I have is up for grabs. It's just gotta say something. And if we can like get on the same page with the bag, let me know because I may be assuming the wrong bag. And so with that patriotic bag, I was thinking a little bit more. But you'll describe the bag and because like I said, I might have to go back and watch the chat replay because I don't remember seeing anything that day of her like going, ooh, I want that bag or something like that. Or maybe I did and I just forgot. I do that. You're struggling with motivation for the big bear. You got this. You got this. Called Spice, but it's a wool blend and hand wash. I can't have it, but the colors are gorgeous. Okay, yeah, that's yours if you want it, Andrew. But yeah, let's make sure we're on the right page with the other bag before we say, one way or the other. Because I may be mistaken. But yeah, the red, white, and blue bag is definitely going to be a little bit of a higher priced bag, unfortunately. It's heavy and it's big and yeah. It's a red, white, and blue bag. Where am I at here? Okay, one in the last here. Maybe. If I can find it. Making a bucket hat. You know, I was watching the replay of Passionate Kelsey's live that she recently did on Wednesday, and she's doing this spin the wheel thing for projects, and I went, I need to do that instead of these Post-it notes. But she's essentially doing the same thing that I'm doing with the Post-it notes, and I was like, I need to get back into that. But I need to finish some of these projects. Like right now, this bear is my priority, so I can get it tested. I know she's not going to wait on me to test it, but oh, that's awesome, Rebecca, that you were able to use something from another. I love how you do that. I just love it. Okay. I need a stitch marker. I'm all over the place today. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Your Rev's blanket design is still in, what do they call it? Not design phase. Well, I mean it's in design phase, but what's that? Research and development. It's still in the R&D phase. We'll get it there. I think this goes in my other one. Okay, I need there, turn. It's so dark outside right now because it's supposed to rain this. I think it would rain this morning and the clouds just haven't moved out. I don't think we're supposed to get rain. Y'all, we're supposed to be in the upper 90s for the next week. Ugh, yuck. Oh no. Waiting the pattern release for that bear. I love teddy bears, and that one is big enough that I should be able to make one. I need to stock up on some of the feather stuff. Yeah, it's a good pattern. I mean, I'm able to follow it, so I like that. Okay. Oh, I'm so lost here. Hold on. I think I go right here. Single crochet in the next two. From 3 patterns to make the appendages. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me try that again. So increase, not just, okay, I think I did that the first time I made the leg. One. And of course, the yarn I have right now, I'm currently on the darkest part of it, so it's like a little hard to see. Make up your own stitch compilation for a back and forth blanket. Very good. We got it very beginner friendly after testing. Yeah. So the new pattern though, I noticed on the legs, it doesn't. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I got confused. Never mind. Take that back. I thought it needed to have a magic ring, but it doesn't. It's the legs don't use magic ring. It uses a chain. I keep forgetting that. See, this is how bad my brain is, guys. Oh my goodness. My brain, I tell you. Yeah, I got the email, Andrew. That's what I'm saying. Let me know specifically. I feel like I'm possibly, it might not be the same bag. I don't know. Yeah, let me know if it's the red, white, and blue bag that she was talking about, that she wanted. Where am I at here? Okay, increase. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. I feel like I'm off. Because, like, the increases should be around the curve of the sides of this chain, right? But, like, if I do the next 4 stitches, it's going to come around the top of it. and then it'll be over here. I feel like I'm not doing something right here. I know it's supposed to be a different shape, but yeah, because the increase goes one. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right. You're looking forward to seeing my puzzle bear when I'm done with it? I hope I can do it justice. I need to find some ribbon. I don't have the right ribbon for it. This hook is almost too small for this yarn. But I am following through. Yeah, okay. We'll keep in touch in the emails. Yeah, well, what I'm saying is, like, my increase started here and it's ending over here. Like, up here is one increase, and then where my finger is at is the end of the increase. Like, it feels like it's turned. Like, it's all the way on the side here. But it starts like up here. So that's why I'm like, I think I did something wrong somewhere, because I have my 3 stitches here, and then I don't know. I'm doing the same thing I did before. I've already made the foot. So I don't know why I'm having issues. Just keep following it. Maybe it'll work itself out. We'll see. If it doesn't, I can always frog it back. Okay, and then it's in the last 2. Something's not right here, because I just ended my 3 in my stitch marker. I think my last 2 increases should fall into that last 2, right? I just feel like I did something wrong. Oh, I did do something wrong. Okay, see, okay. Oh my goodness. 4, 5, 6. Okay. I keep missing the increases. I think she needs to go through and like capitalize the increases, because I keep missing them. Oh, I missed the first one in row 1. That's why I messed up. Oh my goodness. So cheating. That's why it was messed up. There we go. Okay. I think. Actually, now I don't know if I thought I did do the increase there, or did I just do a single crochet? I might have just done a single crochet, and that might have been why I messed up. I don't know. I don't know. See, I forget so easily that, man, maybe I shouldn't have tested this. I'm not the right person, apparently. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe my brain is the right person to test because I'm like, oh, what was I supposed to do again? Okay. I might have missed the increase at the beginning of the first row. Ouch. 4 in the last, 1 in the next 3. This hook is like catching really bad this time around for some reason. I don't remember having this much issue on the other body parts. 2 and 3, and then an increase in the last. See, I think I might have missed that too. I only put 1. 1, 2. I think that's what I did. I forgot my increase. Yep. Watch. It's gonna be right now. Like I said, everything's lowercase, and so I miss it. I don't know why. My brain just reads right over the increase. Literally, like I went single crochet and like literally that increase just like it's there. I see it, but when I read it, it's like it needs to be blatantly apparent. Nope, my mistake. All right. See, I need to go through and highlight all these increases because I almost missed it again. Yeah, funny enough, I made the foot before and it turned out just fine. And now I am like struggle bus city for some reason. My brain this week has just not been on its game. See, okay, increase. Maybe I need to email her and be like, can you capitalize all the abbreviations? At least that's what I do in my patterns. I don't know if it helps anybody else, but apparently it's what my brain needs. Or I just need to go through and read patterns and like highlight things for myself, just make it work for me. Okay, see, now that worked out way better. 2, 3, and then, well, actually, I haven't gotten to the, no, I am in that one. Okay. In the last 2. Yeah, see, now, yeah. I ended up right where I said I should have. The last 2 increases of row 2 should have been in the last 2 stitches. And I came up to the end of my 3 stitches before that, so. Anyway, yep, I got it figured out. In second chain from hook, or she has, hold on. Does it say increase in second chain from hook or single crochet? She has row 1, chain 6, single crochet increase in second chain from hook. But that increase, I miss it. Like I said, I see single crochet and immediately jump over to in second chain. Like for some reason, my brain just does that. Yeah, she has INC for increases, Marianne. It's just, it's all low. Like everything's lowercase except for numbers. The numbers have the height of a the tall letters. The tall lowercase letters and the capital letters. You know how they take up the 2 lines on the, when you have your top line, your dash line, and your bottom line. You've got your lowercase letters that use both the top, go from the top to the bottom line. Yeah, everything's lowercased except for the row number, or the R for row 1. So it's just, it messes with my brain. So that's why I may send that to her and be like, I hate to make you do this, but can you go through and capitalize all of the abbreviations, the single crochets, the magic rings, the increases, like all the abbreviations. Anything that has an abbreviation, for me, works better, but it's her pattern too, so. Grammy Rita! Increase in second chain from the hook. Yeah, take out the single crochet before it. Yeah, so in second chain. Like, yeah, chain. I capitalize all my abbreviations. Good morning, Debbie. Grammy Rita, when I was showing my bags the other day, which one was it that you were saying you really wanted? Because apparently I missed that in my chat. And I just can't remember what it was. Yeah, all of them say single crochet increase. Even row 2 has single crochet increase. Single crochet increase. So she should just put increase and not single crochet, right? Everywhere it has a single crochet increase, it says single crochet increase. Okay, row 3. All right, so times 2. Like this, I might need to put this down and do this later because it's, yeah. One, I don't want to give her pattern away just quite yet, you know, all of it until she's like ready to put it out there. So it's going to be free, but yeah. Increase. What I might do is just I'm going to get to the row 9 and then I'll stop because row 10 through 20 essentially is just this part right here. You don't remember either? Didn't catch that, but I make them all the time, so I just knew what she meant. Well, I know what she meant. I know what she means too. It's just when I see it, I read over that increase, and so if it was if it was capitalized, I think my brain would catch it better. So for me, that's the only issue. Is I know what she means by the increasing. I just, for some reason, my brain just doesn't read it right. You don't remember, Grammy Rita. It doesn't help. I need to know. Wasn't the patriotic bag, was it? Or was it something else? I just can't remember. My brain is just not working this week. Ugh. All right, there's 1. 2. 3. 4. Yeah, I don't make too many. I honestly think in my journey as a crocheter, I have made maybe a dozen amigurumis because I've made a couple dinosaurs for my kids, a horse for my daughter, a little tiny horse. It was so funny. When I made the 2 dinosaurs, I was like, well, what do you want me to make for you? And so we found the horse. See, my brain doesn't work. And I started making it, and it came out like half the size of theirs. And she was like, but it's smaller. I was like, but I followed the pattern. It's smaller. It's a smaller piece, you know? And so, but I think she likes it still. I'll have to find it. And then I've made the floppy cat. Where is Scrappy? Oh, you can't see him. Where is he? Oh, so there's this, so right above Merlin right here, this cat that I got from Fortunate Creations, right above him is a shelf, and on top of that shelf is my Scrappy Cosmo. He's right there in that blue face, and then that pumpkin next to him, I made that. And then I made the chicken right here, and then there's a couple more chickens up higher. So yeah, I haven't made a ton, and I've made more in the last 2 or 3 years than I have ever. Where's a find and replace feature, so it would be fairly simple. Good morning, Sassy Mary. One, 3. Where am I at here? Oh, okay. Yeah, that needs to be moved up here. I wish I could go through and write this. I don't mind doing it. Once it's already written, fixing it for people. I wouldn't mind doing editing for people. I think you could. Good morning, Dreamknot. Marianne, I don't doubt you could probably make them in your sleep at this point. Yeah, there's a, like, row 3 she needs to put it all in one line. It's like all broken up. Okay, my foot, this looks bigger. I really hope I don't have to make another foot. Actually, no, it's the same. I think it's the same. It just looks bigger. I think it's probably the same. I think it's the same. I think I'm just going crazy. This whole stitch marker in the last is like throwing me off a little bit. Okay, I think I'm going to put this down because I feel weird. Like, I don't want to like sit here and critique somebody's pattern. Testing. You know, I just feel weird. I feel weird about doing that. I would rather if it was already done and, you know, I wouldn't have to, yeah. I think I'm good to go on the rest of it. I just need to go through and highlight all these increases on the body. Okay, I'm just going to stop the bear for now. I'll work on him when I'm not live. Okay. I will pull out my Moroccan bag because I was working on that last night. I got quite a ways done on it. I got about probably 3 rows of color put on it. I'm running low on yarn too, so I'm gonna have to add some yarn eventually. Ooh, I got a lot of hair. I'm making this bucket hat with. I love how the colors are working out. That's so cool. I'm loving this bag. I just want to finish it. I don't know how much further I have to go. Obviously, I need to go a lot more, but like, it's turning out really pretty cool. Actually, I really want to work on the bear pattern. I don't know. I don't know what I really want to work on. Bella Coco Moroccan bag. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what I'm going with. Okay. I thought I was supposed to be using a 4mm. Where's that at? Oh, I put it in there. Okay. The kaleidoscope, I just started on the third square, so to speak. So like, I got all the tails sewn in last night, and then I started putting the inner triangles on the side. I only got one side done last night before I put it down. But yeah, it's working out really cool. I know. I am so glad that I went with a dark purple with this. I love. It's almost a two-sided bag. It's almost. Oh, I only needed 4. I will say that this round that I'm on right now with the V-stitch gets kind of annoying. You want to take the first rounds up to the first set of triangles and make a tote bag out of it. I think that would look cool. That would look cool. I'm just trying to figure out. You're saying up to the first set of triangles. So like the second square basically that you would make around the first square. I don't know how to how to describe that. Like, what do you call that? Like, is it? I mean, you're making another square. So basically, you're turning your first square on a diamond, on its corner, making a diamond, and then you're making another square around it, and then you're taking that square, turning it on its corner into a diamond, and then doing your another square. And I think there's like 6 or 7 squares that this thing will get as big out to. Man, I did not work on that Boggy Bear long at all. I feel bad. Maybe I'll get a couple rounds on this and go back to it. I don't know. We'll see. This is just how I work. I scroll around from project to project because, I just kind of put a little bit of work in on this one. I put a little bit of work in on that one. I just keep moving around. Maybe I'll have my kid bring his blanket down here. Hold on, I'm going to have him do that so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. I'm calling the one kid, and I get this. She comes running because like it's almost like she thought I was yelling at him, but I wasn't. I was just calling his name. Can you not step on my keyboard, please? I know there's no room on here for you, but just walk over everything. I have not. I have not done the new round yet. That is another thing I could work on too. It's in that bag, that box right there. Yeah, can't break. El gato. It's actually la gata. La gata. How do you, she's a girl, so it would be la, or is it still el gato, even though she's a girl? I'm trying to remember my Spanish rules from Spanish class all the way back from high school. I know la indicated female and el, indicated male, but some words, it didn't matter whether it was male or female, they used the same word for both or something like that. I was muted, yes. 3 rounds on the body, build up out of. I know, right, Rebecca? I think it's just the day. I've only done like how many V-stitches on this thing, and I just am like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still El Gato. I couldn't remember, even though she was a female. El Gato Luna. She's Luna the kitty. Luna kitty. Yeah, she's like my dog that we had recently that passed. He did not like when I yelled at the kids. Like, even if I was just calling for their name, he was like, you're getting mad at them. I'm like, no, I'm not, dude. But he was a nervous wreck when I yelled for them or yelled at them. And she does, she's very similar in that sense. Instead of getting anxious, though, like he did, she just comes running at me like, can you stop yelling, please? Do 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 do. It's Frizzy Friday. It's Frizzy Friday. We get to see Frizzy today. She's scheduled, I think. Oh my goodness, I got 41 emails I gotta delete. Oof. Lots of them. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Oh, and I think somebody's package that I shipped out. If you haven't gotten your yarn from me, I don't remember who it was. It was Grammy Rita. No, Grammy Rita got hers and BB got hers. Maybe they just waited a while to send it to me. But I got charged a little extra for shipping just because apparently I under did everything. But apparently I didn't measure correctly and weigh it correctly. I don't know. Because it went up a little bit, but it wasn't much, so. Oh, that's right. I was looking at What am I doing here? Okay, go to YouTube. That's what I was trying to do. So Frizzy is scheduled for, let's see, go to subscriptions. Let's see, she's scheduled for, why is it not showing my scheduled ones? Oh, there it is. She is scheduled for 2 p.m. my time. Notification on. All is on. Okay. Okay, so Frizzy comes on at 2 p.m. Central. So that's noon for her on the West Coast and 3 p.m. Eastern. So hopefully we can all be there. All right, I want to get at least this round done, and then I can work on the kaleidoscope. Because I kind of want to work on that too. Get a mama cat and 2 kittens. The mama cat is mine, and the 2 kittens will live upstairs with your old man, niece, and nephew. Supposed to bring them to. Cool. Awesome. Kitty kitties. Kitty kitty. 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 her ears just went, not like, but it was just like, just turned back toward me. Like, didn't even want to turn her head to look at me. Just barely turned her ears. So this is what I mean by making, oh, you can't see it really, but like you're making 2 layers. Like, you can't really see, like they're almost in the same spot, and then when you come back around with the solid, you connect these 2 pieces. So it takes a hot minute to get this done, or to make some progress upwards. It's definitely not a quick make. I mean, in about a 45 minutes to an hour, I can get, if it's the only project I have with me and I have nothing else to work on, then I can get maybe, because I want to say I got like 3 lines of the solid color, or the variegated in here, this part in there. So oh my goodness, I was watching Passion Kelsey's live replay yesterday, and she cracks me up. I'm like, she's kind of my kind of a crocheter, you know. She just doesn't do gauge swatches unless absolutely necessary, unless you're making like a wearable or something. And like, she's like, when she writes her patterns, she doesn't put like yardage or ounces or anything like that. She's like, nobody needs to know how much it weighs, how much the skein weighs or whatever. And I'm just like, you're so funny. Yeah, so I was like, I can get behind your personality. She's my kind of vibes, I guess. Frizzy, good morning. My gosh, this whole week he has carried around those 3 stuffies wherever he goes in the house. I don't know that he took them to swim lessons on Tuesday when he went with my husband. I'm sure they stayed in the car when he went there, but he's like, you're coming with me. Those things have seriously followed him wherever he goes. Loves those things. Hello, Tara. Like, he is obsessed with them. I love it. You did good, Frizzy. You did good. I should start saying Julianne, so that way he doesn't overhear me. All right. Last V-stitch. Now, these V-stitches are just kind of a pain to do on this bag because of where you're putting them at, that I just keep catching the variegated part, the colored part that sticks through that peeks through the holes. But I'm getting the flow figured out, so that's helping. So, I mean, I like the way it's turning out. It's definitely gonna be a weighty bag because it is a thick, like, this is why I think if I were to make it again, I would make this double thick, because one, it's already kind of like, you can see it's a lot smaller, and it's supposed to be a flat bottom, but because it's being folded, it's, pushing it down. But like, you can see that the bottom like pulls in because of how it's just single stranded, and this is so thick. I mean, it is a 2-layer piece of the cotton. So like, this already has weight to it. And I want to say that when I finish these, that'll be one full skein of each so far into this bag. And I still have to go probably another double this before I'm done. So I have a ways to go. And I still have to get my market bag done. I have 2 more rounds of the handle to put on here. So I need to finish that so it can be done. But it's almost done. It's almost done. It's a cute little bag. I'll get that done eventually. Only got, like I said, 2 rounds left. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the kaleidoscope blanket. And this is, like, I'm starting on what I'm calling the 3rd square. So I'm putting the inner triangles on the sides. The way I'm trying to do it is I'm trying to, conveyor belt it. So, like, even though I cut and end this, I still put this on all 4 sides, and then I move to the next one and do the next color around, and then I do the next color around, and then the next, I just kind of go one color at a time, because eventually the last 2 colors come out here. It is Frizzy Day. I was singing that already. It's Frizzy Friday. It's Frizzy Friday. It's Frizzy Friday. It's Frizzy Friday. I love that. He really does. Going to have to get that pattern. It is on her tutorial. On her channel, Bella Coco. I don't know if she has a written for it. For this, well, yes and no, because I went rogue from Fiber Spider's pattern or tutorial in a very small tweak. Because of how I did, I wasn't 100% consistent with these corner ones when I added these on. And so I had to adjust how I did my red across here in order to get the 2 rows of red, and then have the second one have the center hole where you start these from. Well, for the black to have the center hole, I did some tweaks to it, so it's a little bit different than his tutorial. But yes, I am following Fiber Spider's tutorial in a sense. I didn't use any tutorial to make this center square. I just did it from the knowledge that I have for granny squares. And he chains 1 between all his clusters, and I have not been doing that, so I tweaked how I anchor it and stuff. But I think this one turned out way better how I did it than these. So yeah, yes and no. Yes, 12 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Central, and 3 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, so I am, and then I had to figure out how many rows I needed to do, because in the picture it kind of looks like they did 3, 3, and 3 or something like that. 3 for this next square in the picture that we were following. So now I'm just kind of making up how many I do, but I ended up with 3. So 3 rows of this one, and then I'm going to do 3 rows of color 2. It's going to go out to here. And then 3 rows of color 3 is going to go out to here. And then 4 and 5 are going to frame the last part. So there's that. 5mm. What was I using the 5mm for? I think I was using it for the mesh bag, maybe. Oopsie, didn't make it. Okay, so I'm just going to keep using this. I haven't made it to the orange yet. I think I will be soon, though. Those for grass said, I think he would like it. My oldest son, who is my middle child, is really loving how it looks. So, and it's soft. It's you know, he was asking if it's going to be as weighty as the other one, and I was like, probably not, but it is going to be a queen blanket of 4-weight yarn, so it'll have some heft to it. It's super easy, Melissa. It really is. Yeah. Well, the way I did this, Stefan, it works out just fine. I haven't done a chain one at all through this whole thing, and yeah, it works out. I got it. Because I'm not chaining one, I tweaked it, so it's working. But yeah, I mean, the way I started is just, you know, it's easy. I mean, if you follow his tutorial, it makes sense. There is a written for it. I need to figure out how to start adding that stuff in. So the way I'm doing it, it works out. It works out. Yeah, and he does 2 rounds per color, but like I have 5 colors, and the bigger you get, the more rounds you do, because otherwise you would repeat your colors again in the same square, if that makes sense. So like if I were to just do 2 rows, I'd have my variegated yellow, orange, red, and then my black wouldn't quite fit. But the way I'm doing it, I think it'll be fine. So essentially, the squares will all look like this. When I work them out, I'm going to have my red and my black border or frame each square in. So I think it'll turn out good. Oh, hey, I'm moving into the orange. Moving on up. I think I forgot to order my daughter's dance pictures. Hopefully I can still order them. I think that will work. And then do these 3 and then these 3. Okay. Yeah, I think this will be fine. Step by step, he uses 6 colors, which I think is a bit too many, but it's pretty. Yeah. I mean, you can use any amount of colors that you want, really. Because it is all a matter of, I mean, maybe even numbers. I don't know. 5 is definitely not an even number, but you can do 5 into an even number. So it's into the orange. This one's going to look very interesting compared to the other sections of this. I like how it has like a flame-ish look to it. there's that one. So then I'm just going to cut it. I gotta find some scissors. Ones that don't work very well. All right, so there's two done. So now I'm just gonna go whoop and do the other ones. I am not working on the cocoa bag. Kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope. There we go. It is, yep. So the center of all the squares are this yarn right here. So, yep. I'm just going with it, letting it flow where it flows. Yep. I know some people it's like, ah! They'd be all like color controlling it, but I'm just like, meh. My kid don't care too much. Yep. You know what's funny is apparently Hobby Lobby got a hold of Sunrise Ombre from Big Twist because they now carry this almost exact color in their I Love This Yarn, which I think is amazing because I have a whole shelf of it right here. But I also was making sure I had enough to complete a blanket for him, which now I'm probably going to have way too much of it. But that's okay. I will make other projects with it because I think it's an awesome color. I think it's awesome sauce. Oh my goodness, my legs. Stop crossing my legs. I always want my legs crossed, but they just hurt. And then I have to uncross them and cross the other direction, and then it's just constantly back and forth. And it's like, I really shouldn't do it, period. Zoom! Seriously. Hobby Lobby has this yarn. And it's 30% off this week. As long as they've been reset. As long as your Hobby Lobby has been reset and they've put out the new yarn. The one I went to this week had it. But I didn't need it because I already have like 6, 8, 10, 12. I have 12 right here. And then I have this one right here. And then that cake right there is it too. So there's at least 14. I've got enough. There was another yarn someone showed that was new. They thought was new. And I'm like, nope, that one's been there for a while. I think I had it at one point. I just don't know if I still have it out here or if I've used it. No, I know where it's at. It's caked up in a box. Okay. That was annoying. There we go. That's better. Not so big. Do I have Parfait Chunky? I do not. Well, I have like one skein of it, but I don't have a ton of Chunky. I don't really work. I do work with some Chunky yarn, but not very much. I do 4 weights. I turn 4 weights into Chunky by holding a bunch together. But like no, I don't get too much. No, most of my yarn is mostly, I would say 80% of it is 4-weight, and then the other 10 to 20% is DK fingering weight stuff. But funny enough, I double strand a lot, so like the DKs and the fingering weights, I'll probably end up double stranding a lot of those. Chill out, please. Oh my goodness. Go down. There we go. Pushed my nail in. Yeah, there's another one. It's gonna look funky, but that's okay. So, all right, now we're gonna flip. It's almost a star now because of the. I mean, there's a way to make a star blanket. All right. Yeah, Hobby Lobby is on sale right now. It's awesome sauce. I love their yarn. Love it. Well, Lisa, oh my goodness. Don't hurt yourself to get Hobby Lobby yarn. I'll have to show you guys. So I bought yarn to make a donut bag. You know, I really wished I would have waited another couple days to buy that darn pattern because it's 20% off now, and it's it's still a little expensive, but now it's like $11 instead of $14. Oh no, that stinks, Melissa. But yeah, the donut bag pattern is on sale right now. It's like, why didn't I wait? Why did I wait? I used my money from some of the money from the dib sale that you guys so graciously helped me with. By the way, I was thinking about this. I'm going to start using my Ko-Fi as my dibs area. I'm just going to start listing things on there. So if you guys want anything, like want to know what I have available for like yarn or products, I'm just going to start listing them on my Ko-Fi. And if you get it, you get it, you know, kind of thing. So I might start doing something like Passionate Kelsey does, where she does like drops. So like I might like put a bunch of stuff up there and then keep it unpublished, and then like, you know, once every blue moon put them or publish all of the stuff, so that way it goes live at a certain time. Maybe I don't know if I can do that. I'll have to look into that. Because then that way you guys can like shop the stash, so to speak, and you know, and the reason I would do it that way, and I would do a bunch at once, so that way you're not like buying one or two here and then going, oh, I want to make it worth the purchase, and you know, like not do a bunch of like small purchases, if that makes sense. right? I was just thinking about that. I'm like, you know, instead of doing these dib sales, I could just put it up on my Ko-Fi, and then you guys can just like shop like you're shopping online, but you're shopping my stash, or like you're shopping products that I make. I'm not trying to be like her, but like she's got a lot of great ideas that I'm like, ooh. And you know, she's really awesome about, like, in her live the other day, she was talking about how, you know, she was helping people on how to set their own businesses up and stuff. So it was like, why is this yarn, I tell you, it's like sticky, like not literally sticky, but like it doesn't want to do my knot that I like to do very smoothly. All right, so let me see if I can. There we go. Ah, there we go. Now you can see all the stuff. It's funny. You got the last bit of the yellow here, the last little bit here, and a little bit of orange peeking out, and then it's all orange, and it's all orange again. But I'm just thinking I could do. I don't know why I don't do that, because then I can just, you know, throw things up there as I have them ready to go, and then like every, I don't know, month or two, you know, I could do a big drop of stuff. So that way it makes it easier for you guys to like shop and not like, I don't know, I don't have stuff just sitting up there not getting sold kind of thing. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Good morning, Brandon. Nice to see your silly face again. Okay, I'm gonna flip because I ended on this side, so I'm gonna start on this side, same side. So the side I end on is the side I start on. I have to remember my sister's birthday is coming up. My bio sister. Because Monique might be my other sister, but I still have my. Have a fantastic day, Brandon. I'm glad you guys like to chill with me, because when I get quiet, I just feel bad. I feel bad. Oh, nope. Sleep, hop, anonymous. I don't know why I do that every time. Sleep, hop. Makes me think of that hip hop anonymous. You give him all the easy ones. Timbuktu, and I can't remember what the other ones were, but Constantinople or something. It was funny. Funny times. Happy birthday to my dear sister, Monique. Don't do that to the poor kid. get gas for you so you can go to Hobby Lobby and get Sunrise Ombre. I don't know what, I think the name of the color is still the same too. I think. My kid goes, "Oh, you got that done in a day? So if you do that amount every day, you could have it done." He started going like that. I'm like, dude, the further out it gets, the longer it takes. Just because the middle part took like me a day to make does not mean that I'm going to get that same amount of work done. Or actually, no, I'll get that same amount of work done, but it just won't be as visually much as what you think. I got these bins from Target that stack really nicely, and they've got handles that flip up. Let me see if I can pull it out and show it to you. Oh, I should show you guys the yarn I got from Hobby Lobby to do the donut bag with. It's just, I was just saying that name because of the movie. So funny. So I like these totes. They're the 66 quart, 62 liter Sterilite Clearview latch. And as you can see, this is my leftover, my scrap leftover bin. Not very colorful. I'm trying to use this up, but like trying to find something to make with these two colors right here is hard. Because I have those two colors are both 1 pounders. So there's a lot of yarn there. I like those because you can see in them. I don't like to do bins that are not clear because I have to see it or I forget about it. So like my cotton is all in clear bins. Like I got these from Target as well. So there's this one that has a drawer in it. And this stacks with other ones. This drawer itself actually stacks on other bins too. But those are small and a little more expensive. Oh my gosh, that's huge. That could fit a bunch of yarn. You could put one color of yarn in there. One color of yarn. All right, one more row of yellow. Hello, Izzy. Yeah, Stefan, I would highly recommend the ones that I just showed you because they're clear. You can see what's in them, and they're pretty big. I mean, you can get long ones. They have this, like that same brand that I just showed you come in a whole slew of different sizes. Like there's even bigger ones out there that they're like almost body size. And I've got those from Target. I think they were like $8 or something, maybe something like that. Maybe more, maybe slightly more or less. I don't remember, to be honest. I have like 4 of them, but most of them house my makes. Yeah, you can get probably 3, 6, 9, 12. You might be able to get 12 1-pounders in there. 12 to 15. Maybe if I don't know if you can stack on top of them, but I know standing upright you can get at least anywhere from 9 to 15. I don't know. But yeah, I have these really big ones that are like almost, like I said, small child body size. And I don't like them because they're blue. They're big blue ones and you can't see in them. So I have to literally open them to see what's in them. And I don't want to have to do that. Well, I mean, I still have to do that with my clear ones with like my makes because I have them like stuffed in there. So like there's things I can't really see that are like, you know, in between things. Oh, I gotta put some right here. I'm like, that can't attach yet. And there's yellow. Yellow, yellow, hello. Oh yeah, start on the same side I end. Because I'm going to go back the other way. You like that? I mean, I still have that happen too, Andrew. I still have that happen. Because I go, oh yeah, that's right. I still have that yarn. I've got a cabinet beside me. I don't know if I've shown you guys this before, but I do have a cabinet system beside me that the corner part of it has a bunch of yarn that I still need to use too. And then like the door cabinets right here beside me, they have like, I don't know what I have in there. I need to go in it and look again. I think I have like projects, maybe whips in there. Or no, I have some yarn in there too, I think. I can't remember. Well, I definitely have yarn in there. I just can't remember if it's in a project or if it's if yarn's being stored in it. Mishi, good morning. Thank you so much for the 22 months of membership and the flower and the floating heart. Those things are so fun. I can actually see it on Restream. It's so cool. I wish there was a way to, I don't know what people are using to get those to pop up on their screen. I know Rachel Riley, she's using Streamlabs. I don't know what Passionate Kelsey is using. She has those pop up too. So, thank you, Mishi. You're so sweet. Hugs, Mishi. And your drive-by hello. My goal is to have this done by his birthday, but hopefully sooner. It'd be great if it could be a couple weeks from now. Be even better if I could be done with it before we leave is that in a week? Is August 2nd really only a week away? No. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, so next weekend. Not this weekend, but yeah, next weekend. Aw, I need to take that out of my calendar. Wesley's not around anymore. That's sad. My dog's birthday was listed in my calendar on my computer. He's not around no more. He went across the Rainbow Bridge last summer. So he's up with his mama Janet and his brother Gizmo, that he lived out the last couple years of his life with my mother-in-law and a cat and another dog, Annie. Sorry, his sister Annie too. 2 weeks. No, that's next weekend. So like 9 days. 9 days is August 2nd. Because I'm leaving on the 2nd, and that is a week from this Sunday. That's crazy. That came up fast. This is gonna look so cool. Like the more, like this is one of those blankets, the more I get done on it, I'm just like, this is looking cool. That's why I have to stop buying yarn until I use what I have. Ember's box is still sitting in my living room. I have a lot of yarn I need to use up, guys. I'm really, like, I want to buy yarn so bad, but it's like, I need to get rid of yarn first. But I have a hard time going, oh, you know, I have so much yarn behind me. I could literally just put all this yarn up for sale and be like, just start over fresh, you know. I need to find something to do with all this. But whatever I do has to be air dried. You know, I would be willing to wash it on cold, but like it would definitely have to be air dried. And I'm just like, I don't know what to make with all this soft yarn that's merino. No idea. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that on Ko-Fi with my stuff. If there's a way to like schedule it to publish. Well, I won't be here to help you on that one. Well, actually, like I said, I do plan on still trying to do something, because we will have an Airbnb and it does have Wi-Fi in it. So I can set up a live. I'll just have to make sure I bring like my arm that I have for my phone to hold it, that I got from a recommendation from Miss Mary Ann. I think she had a similar one. Do 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 do. Another one down. Moving on to the next. This is basically what I do, just one color at a time. And I could, in theory, or not in theory, I mean, I could technically finish one side up to the point of the frame before I move on to the next sides. But I think just doing it like this, almost like conveyor belt, where I do one color at a time, it feels like I'm making progress a little bit. I mean, maybe more can't talk. These for actual projects. You know, Stefan, when I purchased the yarn in the past, I wish I had that discipline, and I wouldn't have this yarn. But I don't know. I got into the same kind of thing. I just got into yarn buying like mindset, like, oh, I'll just buy it because I like it, you know. But ooh, coffee just finished. Yay! Can you imagine when this thing gets bigger? It's gonna be a pain to try to turn. Not a pain to turn, but like it's just gonna be a lot to turn. See, I got warm again. Slide a mug. I don't know why that sounded weird to me. Slide a mug. Here you go. It's not coffee, but it's caffeine. I got that song stuck in my head for some reason. Yeah, I mean, I think the tweaks that I did to my blanket are just, you know, I think they're working out. Looks right to me anyway. But I am not an expert when it comes to nothing. I am an expert at nothing. I'm just not an expert in most things. Yeah, that's pretty much what all my yarn is. Ooh, I like that. Like this Diva Pink. I really like that. Oh, that's another thing I commandeered out of my kids' stuff. She was tossing this out, and I was like, I'm gonna keep that. It's a frog, it's a heavy little sign. It's someone painted. I don't know where it came from. Possibly a grandmother's house. She just didn't want it anymore, so I was like, well, since you're throwing this out, I'm gonna take it. I'll make it part of my cluttered decor. Here, I'm going to show you guys my cabinet space over here. I don't know if you guys have, I mean, I've taken pictures of it, but some of you guys might not have seen it. But if I turn it this way, you can see this is the cabinet I'm talking about that I have like possible like whips and things in. Look, I moved all my beads and stitch marker stuff right here in those white containers over to my cabinets, my countertops. And then where this puzzle yarn is sitting right here, that's the corner cabinet that has all the yarn in it. And look, I have whips and things on my counter. Going for a ride. We're going back. We're going back. I'm going slow, so it's not too like, ah! Annette, good morning. I started on the bear again. I got the beginning of the second foot done. I do have a tiny minor request for the pattern. I'll email it to you. I'll email it to you. It's not like a pattern change. It's just an edit. Like not like a grammar edit, but like I don't know what to call it. Formatting edit. I think it's just a formatting edit. Basically, capitals instead of lowercases in certain areas. I'll send an email to you. That way I can explain it and it makes sense. But yeah, there's just a small like format edit. I really like this dots hook for this pattern. The granny stitch, for some reason, I mean, I've always liked my dots hooks because they're very similar to my clovers. They're just longer. They still have the same gliding that the clovers have. They have the same hook head as the clovers. They're just not as brushed as the clovers. The clovers are like a brushed metal. This is more of a... it might be the same, actually. I don't know. Good morning, Sanita. Yeah, I don't know. Detail, edit, format. It's like, it's a formatting thing, you know, because you're like, you're editing capital, like lowercases into capitals, formatting it. Yeah, it's a detail. Yeah. You know what I'm saying. What's the word I'm looking for? It's, yeah. I don't know what I'm even trying to say at this point. Sanita, user friendly. Something, yeah, just a small little tweak. A minor detail is all it is. Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know if it's formatting, grammar, like what would you call changing, like, well, I guess it's kind of, well, no, it's not even a grammar thing. Proofreading, there we go. It's like a proofreading edit. Because, like, it's an edit that you need to make to the font or text or whatever. I don't know. At this point, I don't even care anymore. Oh boy. The specifics. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Want more of it. You tried so hard. That is looking so cool, guys. Look at that. Yeah. I might be able to finish the yellow before the end of the live. Doubt I'll get to the orange. Well, I might, but we'll see. But at this rate, maybe not. Knowing myself, probably not. Knowing myself. I mean, it is only 3 rows. Get out of my way. Came too early for your appointment. Oh, good morning, Valerie. I need to get Dawn pictures of Dawn's poncho that she did, so I can get that pattern put up. Because Sanita's done, and she's done. Dawn's done. If you have made the serape poncho pattern of mine, with or without the pattern, and you want to have your picture, your poncho included in the pattern as a picture, like a tester picture, email me a picture of it as soon as possible, so that way I can get that added to it and get that pattern out. Get it out, get it out, get it out. That's the other thing that I have been contemplating trying to get back into recording tutorials for patterns instead of writing the patterns. And when I was watching Passionate Kelsey's replay back from her Wednesday live, she was talking about how tutorials are way easier than the written patterns. And I'm like, yes. It's so funny that I'd been talking about that, and then God just put in my place and put in front of me someone else doing the same thing, or maybe it was his sign to me to say, hey, you're on the right thinking there. Let's see. That's cool. have to change photos on placing leg. Linan has having a hard time placing leg because in photo I chopped the foot part off in the picture. Oh, gotcha. So yeah, I mean, I can get that, but yeah, we're definitely trying to help you make it as beginner friendly as possible. But I mean, the pattern itself is amazing. Like, yeah, just these tiny little minor tweaks. You know, but it's funny because a lot of it has nothing, like a lot of the changes I think that are being presented to you aren't like changing the pattern at all, hardly. All it is like minor little like wording changes and things like that. But you did great designing the bear. Turned out amazing. I think so. I want to be here for Frizzy Layer, but heading out of town for the weekend. Ooh, fun. Good luck with your archery tournament. Turning it into a cardigan. I bet it's versatile, that serape. Because when I put it on me, I definitely saw, you know, like seaming up the sides and kind of making it like a shirt type of thing. I might actually get this done. I'm on my 3rd row of it already. But it's, you know, because it's a small amount of granny stitches, so I don't have to do. Maybe I'll work on the foot after I'm done with the yellow. Move to another project. Yes, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Yep. Lots of water. Lots of water. Take you some of those liquid IVs and drink like 2 or 3 of those. Then I sent to Kimmy. I just hope my bear turns out the right size because he's, you know, because of the yarn I'm using, with it being puzzle yarn, it's not as thick as the velvet and the blanket, like not the blanket yarn, but the 5-weight version of the blanket yarn, the chenille stuff, that velvet or the parfait chunky stuff. Okay. Yellow is done. Yellow hello is done. You mean when he's a bit smaller? Yeah. Look like a star. So yellow is done. Oh, stretch. It is cute. It's a cute bear. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, that needs to go with that. I need this. Here's my pattern right here. Okay. Caption. It's funny when I don't have to type it all in. I can literally just like type the first letter and it's already there. It's like pre-saved for me, so to speak. All right, so I finished round 3 or row 3. So I'm on. I gotta write 4, 5, and 6. So just do, okay. Yeah, I'll just work on this the last 10 minutes or so. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love this yarn, but like right now, it's just dark. 12, 13, 14. Have a great day, Sunita. Thank you for coming. 15, maybe? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I've worked on 3 patterns this morning. 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, and 30. Later, taters. Bye, Angela. If you're leaving, bye-bye. We'll see you on Monday. Good morning, Diana. How are you doing? 7. How is your hubby doing? My arm just slipped on my desk. That's what that noise was. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. This foot just feels bigger for some reason. 13, but I'm using the same thing. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. That's not right. Somehow I got more stitches. Hold on, let me count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay. And then the 30th is that one. Hubby's much better, and we are celebrating the boys' full-grown men birthdays this week. Cool. Well, happy birthday to the boys. All right, one more. Apparently I can't count this morning either and talk. This just looks huge compared to this one. It just looks huge. I don't know if it's just because I'm using the same hook. What is going on? Looks giant compared to the other one. Having all kinds of problems this morning. I mean, maybe he's gonna have like a club foot or something. Just a bigger foot than the other one. Just looks huge. Maybe I'll have to make another one to make it match. And maybe I messed up on the first one. I thought I was doing the right number of stuff. I don't think the legs got changed in the pattern. It was just the body. Like, it just looks huge. But maybe when I do the, like, I almost feel like this could fit inside it. I'm just going to keep going, see what happens, see if the decreases help it. And if it doesn't, then I will have to maybe frog it and try to go tighter. But I'm using a 4mm like I did. I'm almost positive I was using a 4mm with this. And that's what you recommended, was a 4mm, so that's what I was using. I'm working on the test pattern for the Boggy Creek Bear for Miss Annette. But I am like flubbing up something fierce today. Did I do that 30th stitch when I took the stitch marker out? Oh my goodness. I don't know. I hope I did. That might be it. So I might be able to frog this one out and just reuse the yarn. And I can just reattach it to the skein. Maybe that's what happened. Okay, you're going over there. Okay, so how did I miss those? No, because I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I got all 20 rows on here. One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's 9:30. I need to get off here. All right, well, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to figure out what's going on with this foot, and I will see you guys Monday morning. I don't know how I ended up where I'm covering this, but there we go. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated. It's supposed to get hot around here. So I will be back same time, same place, Monday morning. And I will see y'all at Frizzy's in a handful of hours. Have a great time until then. And remember, you are all somebody to somebody. And we'll see you later.